Hey everybody, and welcome back. So it is that time again. It is my second favorite video type of kind of video time, and that is favorites. So today I'm going to be doing my May favorites. Crazy this time next month. It'll be half the year. We'll be gone. Gone. Oh my gosh. So let's just get started. I actually don't have too much. I knew that I just put my haul video up, so that has a bunch of stuff in it, so who knows, most things maybe will come from there, you never know. So first off, I've been loving this blush from MAC, and it is the shade Cantaloupe. It is a pro blush, but you can order it online, or just pop in to a pro store near you and go ahead. It's just like a really, here, I'll swatch it. It's really creamy, really creamy, which I love. It's like a really pretty peachy nude blush, and I really like it. It just gives you like a natural, like, sun-kissed flush. I really like that. There's a couple things I need to go to MAC and pick up, so who knows, maybe that will make it into favorites as well. And I apologize in advance if I play with my hair, because literally it feels like foofy. I wasn't in the mood to do much with it, and it just got hot. Like, really? California weather is bananas. It's so, like, last week it was all cold and rainy, and for a little bit it was like cold, and now it's hot, and I think it was like 90. I can't handle this California weather right now. So that being said, the next thing, this is like an honorable mention, all-time favorite blush, and it has been loved. It is the Chanel powder blush in the shade Orchid Rose. I'm pretty definitely sure that they still make this shade. It just looks like that. This is probably the most used blush I've ever had in my life, because for a while there I just had it in my purse and I would always use it. I know I've said this before, but I feel like the need to mention this every single time I talk about a Chanel blush, because some people hate on Chanel blushes, and it's for the wrong reasons. If you're looking for a very pigmented, or like one dab type of blush, this is not for you. Chanel blushes are very skin perfecting in my opinion. And I'm just going to show you. See right here, I'm going to have more makeup on that, like there's like a dye here from other makeup, but it is not ridiculously pigmented by any means. This is just something to give you a very natural, flushed, pinky color. It's really pretty. Obviously they have some more that are more pigmented, but for the most part that is the quality of a Chanel blush. It's probably not for everybody, but I really enjoy it because it just gives you a very natural glow, especially if you have hyperpigmentation damage like I do. Anything that's too pigmented accentuates it, and Chanel blushes don't do that for me, which is why they will have a spot in my heart. I really wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but the more I use it, the more I enjoy it. And it's just the Laura Mercier Face Illuminating Powder in the shade Indiscretion. I keep seeing this go in and out of stock on Sephora and Nordstrom's or Macy's or whatever, but it's just a really pretty champagne gold colored highlight. And at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it, because I thought it looks kind of like it has just like that gold powdered top, to where if you get to the product underneath it's not the same anymore. But I've been using it and it still looks the same, so fingers crossed for that. But that is just right there. So it's just like a nice gold highlighter. I really like the way this case is. It seems kind of bulky and I didn't like it at first, but I don't know, like the mirror on it is really good quality. I don't want to like blind anybody, but it's just like a really good quality mirror. The next thing is this lip color from ColourPop, and it's the shade Frenemy, and it is a cream finish. It is, I believe, from the spring collection. Go ahead and put that right here. I really like bold colors, and this is just like a really pretty, like, pinky red color that's really vivid, and it's really nice and creamy. Even to me it feels slightly like more of like a matte shade, but it does have a little bit of that like sheen to it but it's really, really pretty. And you can't beat for $5, like a good lip product is really, really hard to find. The next thing, which is definitely one of my favorites this month, and it is the Artist Palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Actually, I think it was the Maya Mia palette, which is the first one I had ever got from Anastasia, and I just became so obsessed with that, which is really weird because I have a good amount of eyeshadows, but I don't really use them all that often. But I find myself going to these palettes more than almost any other palette that I've ever owned before. And I just really like the array of colors that is in this palette. It's just so unique, nothing like I've ever seen, and it's just perfect for creating a multitude of different looks for day, for night, for smoky, for natural, for all of the above. It's a really, really great palette. So if you have not picked it up, I would pick it up. And sticking along the theme of eyeshadows, I went ahead and picked up the other 10 ColourPop foiled eyeshadows that just launched. What was it? I think it was this month, I think. Anyway, they are all the foil shadows except for this row right here. All of these are Makeup Geek shadows as well. These are the 3 of the 4 new ones that came out. Poppy, Rapunzel, and the new reformulated Wisteria. But I just really like these shadows as a whole. They are so pigmented. Oh my goodness gracious. I really want to do some looks using these because they kind of inspire me. I feel like there's a couple colors I really wish and I hope that she does in the future. I'm just not sure where they are, what they are. Have you ever noticed that? Like when you look at like a palette, when you put your palette together, you're like, there's a couple colors that are missing, which you just can't put your finger on it. I feel like that's how I feel when I look at these foil shadows. Like there's something that I just want to add to it that I don't know, and that's really bothering me that I don't know. But anyway, these shadows are phenomenal. I don't want to do a swatch video or anything like that because I know there's a million out there, but if you have not tried any of these foil shadows, they are beyond amazing. So pigmented, so creamy, so just like they live up. These are the only shadows I've ever felt that have lived up to the hype of being called foiled or metallic or anything like that. There's others that are called that, which I don't find that they're nearly as good. The closest thing you can get is to certain brands is like pigments, but I'm not a big pigment fan. These shadows are on point with what they are named for, which I think is so innovative of Marlene to actually produce on what is supposed to be there. She's so good. She is so good. I mean, honestly, I think that she is definitely like business savvy. I think she's such a role model for anybody in the beauty industry. And lastly, I just want to mention a couple nail polishes. Like one of these days I do want to do like a, I don't know, I guess a nail care or something video, since I do have my separate Instagram nail account where like it's kind of like a hobby. Like I really enjoy that. I know most people would be like, why would you spend all that time? Like, because I do spend at least an hour, if not more, depending on the design, doing my nails almost every day, at least like 5 to 6 days out of the week. But it's a hobby and it's stress relieving, so that's what I do. But I just wanted to share a couple things. This is the top coat I use in every single one of my pictures, unless it's like a specific matte shadow or matte nail polish. It is just the HK Girl Glisten and Glow is the brand, and it's just the fast drying and super shiny clear top coat. This is the most quick top coat. I've heard of the Seche Vite or something like that. This is supposed to be really good too, but this is amazing for me because it's quick drying and it's super duper glossy. Like, especially if you're using, this is so funny, I'll probably talk about this in a nail video as well, but there's so many different bases that you can use when these indie companies are making nail polishes, to where if you have a jelly formula, oh my gosh, if you have a jelly formula and you put this baby on it, it looks like you have gel manicure. I don't get manicures, like literally these are my naked nails, which is where they're a little bit of like different lengths and stuff. I try and maintain that pretty well though, but I don't get manicures and this stuff all the time. People always ask me if I have fake nails when I use this top coat and do my nails. I wanted to share with you my favorite nude of all time that I've come across to date. Unfortunately, at this time, she doesn't make it anymore, but I mean, I could only imagine if she got enough like people wanting it, she'd bring it back, because she's done that with other collections before. So I mean, who knows, if you like this color too, shoot her an email. Maybe she'll bring it back. It is just, the brand is called Sincerely Polished, which I have mentioned on a couple of my videos in the past, which is my favorite indie brand since I've started using her products. She is just so sweet, and I love purchasing her products. This is the shade Just a Dream, and it's just the most beautiful peachy nude color. I do have a recent swatch of it up on my nail account, which I will link below, and it's phenomenal, especially if you're work somewhere like I do. Here's a side story. I'm not allowed to wear anything that's not light pink, nude, or red where I work, which super sucks, because I feel like nail polish for me is like an expression type of thing, like how some people feel with their tattoos, and I feel like that's not fair to oppress people in the workplace. I'm just saying, I needed to get that off my chest because I like painting my nails and I have to take them off before I go to work, so but anyway, this is the color I can actually wear to work, and it's so stunning. And this is actually, I think this might be a jelly formula, so it's similar to what I was talking about a second ago, and when I pop this right on, it just looks like fake nails and a gel manicure. Lastly, I'm obsessed with, if I kept nail color on for more than like a day or two at the very most, which is rare, it would be this color. I keep painting this on my toes for the last, like, I don't know, at least a month or two, who knows, since I've gotten it every time I need to do my toenails. It's been this color, and it is from Bonita Colors, and it's just the shade Ibiza Nightlife. I believe this is from one of their summer collections. They have several. And I get mine at Rite Aid. That's the only place I know for sure that they sell Bonita at, but they do have their site online as well, so I'll link that below too. And these are the most affordable drugstore nail polishes that are the best bang for your buck, because they're only like $2.50, and they are incredibly pigmented. Like, I don't want to pick up my foot right now and show you my toenails, but they're really pretty. Like, I can do one coat, which is what I have on right now, and it's just like this. I mean, if you want something super vibrant, you can definitely pull out like a white top coat, or sorry, a white base coat, and then pop this over, and it's gonna a little bit more vibrant. But this color is stunning. If you are looking for an amazing polish to change your life, it will be this one. Alrighty, so my favorites are actually pretty short this month. Not too much, but I've just been really enjoying the things that I use small amounts. So I've been using the same things over and over. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!